And now for my next trick. A rabbit from a hat.
Well, hello there, everybody's. Welcome to hell. Oh, no, I mean, we got here and we're gonna do some Horus in Hell. And Alan, I think you started something because now I want an animated series.
Yeah, ironically, that's something that the guy who designed the trailer, we're actually talking about how we can potentially do it, but we're looking into maybe trying to get the whole issue actually animated. So that's something. It takes a while for that stuff, so that's something down the road, and I would actually love to see that happen.
So could I, man. I gotta admit, the little trailer is banging, man. Every time I see it, I'm like, whoa.
Mm-hmm.
You got yourself a nice little trailer.
Yeah, he did so well on it, and yeah, I couldn't be happier with it.
Yeah, well, I feel like it's doing its job.
Yeah.
Every time I put that thing up, people are like, "What's this?"
Yep.
And I have to admit, the tagline is the right one, and it's like a demented Saturday morning cartoon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we weren't really sure how to sell the thing.
Right.
I think that was the big thing because we didn't know how this book was going to do because it's such a departure from what we've done previously.
Right.
And it's really cool to see the reception for how this has been received. So
Right.
it's man, it's crazy, and I'm excited because we keep growing every day, and we still have 10 days to see this thing come to fruition.
And let's show the people what we're talking about because you are in a beautiful place right here. All right, let's share. Do I gotta stop? Yeah, I gotta stop it. Share it. I gotta love live shows.
Yes, put your thing down, flip it, and reverse it.
Exactly. Look at this. It's beautiful. 7,978. Woo! And your funding goal was 2,000, so you guys are there.
Yeah.
You guys are actually almost at your next stretch goal.
Yes, we are. Yeah, we have. I'm sure we'll get to it whenever we start scrolling down a little bit, but we are getting to the point where this is about to be our biggest campaign, especially backer-wise too.
Dude, 235 backers. Damn.
Yeah. So we've never broken the 300 mark. The closest we've ever gotten, I think, was 272. And that was with Hocus number 4. But that one was its own beast because there's certain buzzwords that work better on Kickstarter than most do. Like if you see like a project that says like, trade, or if you see another one that says finale, I feel like backers are more susceptible and want to go ahead and get that because it looks like, oh cool, the story's done and all this stuff.
I can
for
get
the
it
first
all in one shot.
Right.
Yeah.
But this is our first in this series, and it's a single issue, and it's just crazy to see this.
There goes Joey. Hey Joey, what's up to yourself? And there goes Jay Burns. Maybe another 10K clubber. I agree.
Yeah, and with Kickstarter, granted you have your trickle effect, but for us anyway, it's been the first 48 hours and the last 48 hours. That's the most important time for the campaign.
Yeah, and it's kind of sad though that that most campaigns deal with that. It's like the first couple of hours, you get all those people that want to support. Yeah. Then people realize that the last couple of hours you might need some more support.
Yeah, you definitely want it. Well, so how it works is if people have it locked in for notify me, right?
Yeah.
And they haven't backed it yet, or I think even previous backers from other campaigns, they'll get notified at the 48-hour mark, 24, 12, and then 8 to try to come in and back it. So that's why you always see that huge jump. So campaigns live and die by the first and last 48, I think.
Yeah. What would happen if you did a 4-day campaign?
Dude, I don't even want to think about it. It make me sick to my stomach.
Yeah, because it sounds like a good idea, but at the same time, you sit there going, "I don't think that's a good idea."
Yeah. Yeah,
Cut
in theory, it would work, but yeah.
We got enough people with all 30 days. They say, "Hey, I didn't know about it." It's
yeah, that's the thing,
got
man. You
enough
can,
of those people without just 4 days. So,
yeah, you can run a campaign for God, like you can run a
I mean,
campaign for
there's a
6
lot of
months.
you can read, and there'll still be somebody who'll come out as, I never heard of it. I was like, you did everything to get the word out.
Right.
Jeez.
Wasn't your shortest one the Solus edition?
Yeah, we only ran that one for a very brief period just because we knew what it was and what we were trying to do with it, and it was just a quick like edition type deal that we had a lot of fun running. But this is its own thing now, because a lot of stuff on this edition we've offered on previous campaigns, but this one, like I said, it's just it's something.
Oh, and since I know that Jay's here, I have a one-time opportunity to do this. Hey Jay, remember I was first again.
Where are you?
Oh man, I don't know what's your luck, boy, and I think this time around you just got lucky. Because Jordan was like, "Dude, I just saw my phone, I saw the thing, and then I pressed it, and that was number one."
Yep.
Because usually he's watching for this thing.
Yep, always.
I don't know, man. Jordan, I think you should play Lotto.
Uh-oh. Oh, I thought he was calling me out, but it's just Joey. It's fine.
Joey's going, ouch!
I'm not threatened.
Oh, man. I got to say, though, that this is like, there's something about this rabbit, though, because, and I can see, even by the fact that you guys pulled them out of Hocus Pocus, that there was already something there with the people.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy though, because like it's just the reception of everything, right? We never expected Horus to be as big as he was, but when you go back and look at it, it's just so obvious too, right?
Yeah, it is.
It's like why not do something like that with this character? It just makes sense to do it, because the character kind of, really, he kind of sells himself.
He does.
Yeah. So, but yeah, like I said, it's been a blast doing this thing, and we've had so many great people want to come in and do covers for us, and it's man, I couldn't be happier.
Dude, the logo by itself, it really stands out.
Mm-hmm.
It catches your attention. Because I was making up the thumbnail, and I was like, I got to put this right in the middle.
Yeah. And again, shout out to Joey. He did so well on building this campaign in a very short amount of time.
Yeah, Joey's really good at this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, and it's not just the art on the whole art, the art on the inside and on the cover. It's just like, again, it's a Saturday morning cartoon gone wrong.
Yeah, so we had this thing, like, what Jordan's showing there. We had the ash can that we've been setting on for about a year now. And then we decided, and with Kit's enthusiasm, he wanted us to kind of keep going for this book. And who are we to say no? Because we're such huge fans of Kit's anyway.
Yeah.
So with him even wanting for us to even have like our own Kit Wallace book felt great, like on its own merit. So yeah, we just decided to go ahead and move forward and then make this thing. And again, we're so happy with the result. And Kit sent over the last pages today, so the book's already done. We just got to get it lettered, wrapped up that way. Woo! So we're just waiting for the campaign to finish.
That's always beautiful to hear, especially when you're putting money into a campaign. Because sometimes that book takes forever to get to your house.
Yeah, and that's the unfortunate part. Like, if anyone's running crowdfunding, they'll understand this part. It's unpredictable, because you can send your book off to the printers, but then you're at the mercy of the printers at that point. Because this stuff could take a short amount of time, what you expect, or it could take way longer.
And I've seen both ways. And sometimes I've seen it where they were ready to go, and it still took a long time to get to where they had it.
Yes.
And of course, Joey's here saying, "LOL, very short amount of time." Oh man, and I can see that you're doing the bits and pieces here to get people enticed, like day one backers only.
Yeah, and that's so that's something that Joey and I talked about, and we see a lot more campaigns running that.
Yeah,
because again, like we said, the first couple days are the most important. So how do you capitalize on that rather than, because you always run in the fear of, what if they don't come back? Right. What if they say, oh, I'll back it later, and then they forget about you. And then that's when you get the messages, oh, I didn't know your campaign was already ended. Stuff like that. Yeah.
I missed it. Oh man, yeah. It bugs me out too because Tony was just saying it where there's times where you run the campaign for 30 days and people go, I didn't see it, but it's real because I've done it before where I do what I do, so I got to be paying attention for campaigns and talking to people and getting people on the show. And there's times where somebody will tell me, I just had this campaign. I'm like, dude, I didn't see anything.
Yeah. And we get that a lot too. And then, we'll have people try to play catch up on the next campaigns. So that's why with each campaign, we always try to offer stuff for fans, new and old. And we always make it easy to where they don't feel like they're being left out because they missed a campaign, whether it's because they couldn't afford at the time or just because they simply missed it.
Oh my God, this looks beautiful. Can you imagine owning this?
Yeah, I would love that.
Dude, and that's pretty cheap for an original piece.
Yeah, original and signed by
exactly.
Kid. Yep.
Yeah, you folks, you guys better be jumping on top of this stuff.
And then, of course, we're running a promotion. A really good friend of mine, Caleb Palmquist, he has his book Space Monkey Nights Go,
Jordan's been talking about it.
Yeah, he's a Unicorn Vampire Hunter and Vampire Detective in Space, or his two big ones, I guess, already. But he got with Dave Lentz, who is our letterer and designer, and they wrote a book together called Space Monkey Nights Go. So we're doing a cross promotion where if you back both books at any physical level, you get this print.
Did you say Unicorn Vampire Hunter?
Yes, I did. And it does what it says on the label.
Does it stake the vampires?
100%. Yes.
That's cool. That's funny. That's cool. I like it.
Get somebody's attention.
I like it.
Yeah.
Oh man, and this piece here looks really good.
Yeah, drawn by Jay Hammond, and we're about to get to his cover, I think, here in a second too, for what he did for us. But yeah, so this is all of our stretch goals that we're working to unlock right now. So
you've unlocked 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 7,000. The one we're coming in close on.
Yeah, 8,500. Yeah, so, and then of course 272 backer mark, because that will, too. Yeah, that will make it our most back campaign out of anything that we've ever had.
So right now you are very close to both of these, and you still got 9 days to go.
Yeah, I have full confidence that we'll hit those, and then I was talking about with Joey. Of course, if we cross that $10,000 mark too, we'll definitely have to do another one.
I was gonna say, you want that enticement going. Well, guys, you thought that was good. How about this?
Well, and that was the thing too. Like with Pocus 4, we didn't expect to make that much, and we were honest about it. We were like, we didn't plan for it to be this way, and we didn't plan for Horus to be this way. We're still making up stretch goals as we go.
Well, that's a good thing. It's always good when I call it Dirk Manning it.
Yeah, no, that's 100% accurate, because I remember, because we only commissioned for the sticker stretch goal and the print stretch goal from Stephanie Mooney. And after we did that, I remember talking to Joey, and it started like just absolutely snowballing. We're like, crap, we have to think of something else. So I didn't plan for this, because we already talked about doing a $3,000 stretch goal, and we hit that within the first 5 hours. And we were like, oh God, what do we do now?
Joey's saying he's going to make me do another boring MTG.
Yeah. I'm a huge Magic the Gathering fan, so he'll get over it.
And Jay's saying, great job on Death Knell number 2. Finally had a chance to read the digital. You tore it up as usual.
Well, thank you, Jay.
You just want that $1 million card, don't you?
Yeah, I would want dude. I wanted to find it. I didn't want to own it.
Oh man, so here we go, guys. So if you guys jump onto this project already, you're going into a good place because these two goals are going to be met. We know that already. So that means that you're probably going to be shooting for another 10,000 gold there somewhere. And I got to say, this cover here is like breathtaking.
Yeah. I don't know. Are you able to zoom in on your screen on the cover? I wasn't sure. If not, it's totally fine.
No, I don't think I can.
So
I'm not on
so right where Horus is,
Right.
if anyone actually gets to look at it, right across from him on the monster, as soon as the monster starts, where his face is, Kit Wallace actually right where your mouse is actually, Kit Wallace
see
drew a very small face on the
Yeah.
monster, and it's hilarious because we didn't see it until we actually went to go letter the thing, and we zoomed in on it. It just cracked me up, and it's just the
Dude.
little details that Kit does.
I thought I was seeing things. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm seeing something here.
No, it's another
I'm
face
happy
that
you
Kit
said that.
drew on there. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I
man.
love Kit's work so much.
Dude, he does an awesome job, man. It just looks great. His style really fits this book.
Yep. And then, of course, one of my other great friends and fantastic artist, Brian Belondo, have him on a cover here, and he's illustrated Grandma Chainsaw for us and Pocus Hocus.
I thought the art looked familiar.
Yeah, of
And
course,
dude,
I had to
this
ask Brian to do
this looks
something.
straight out of Heavy Metal.
Oh yeah, Brian did awesome on that, man.
Woo! And of course, the beautiful Hellboy.
Yeah, Dave. So Dave Lynch drew that one. Dave is who does our lettering and design, of course, and he's just such a talented guy. And this was something that he wanted to do since we introduced the Horus in Hell title. He was like, "Hey, whenever you guys go to make a full issue, I'd love to draw a Hellboy cover." And I said, "Yeah, man, okay, just let him do whatever." And then it came out just perfect.
It did. Look at this thing.
Yes, it's so good.
It's almost like a complete copy.
Yeah, he did great. Yeah, usually there's some stuff that's missed out on, but man, no, he did great.
Oh no! Like I'm looking at both of them, and I'm like, damn, I do like this little thing over here.
What did it the most though was the lettering at the top.
Yeah, really?
No, if you scroll up, how he did the logo.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
almost perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, okay, I see it.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
But I gotta say, I really love the reeling.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the little things will make you happy. You know that. It's such a beautiful. These are the things that as a comic book collector, you're like, oh my god, that's. I love what he did, but I like his little touches here.
Yeah.
You got the reelie, you got the lens.
Yeah, and then of course, our Jay Hammond cover, which is the one who did the crossover print for us, just so good.
Oh, look at that. Oh man, that bunny is badass.
Yeah. Never thought I'd say those words. And then of course we always try to run an exclusive cover. So this one is our hollow foil cover, drawn by Edward Bentley. He's done a lot of stuff for us in the past. And this one is an exclusive hollow foil, limited to just 30. I think we have about 15 of them left. And I fully expect in the last 48 hours for those to go by pretty quick.
I can see why though. I love his take on the bunny. And this is just amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. You really went all out for this.
We tried, man.
And of course, like I said, the inside of this book looks just as beautiful as the outside.
Oh yeah, Kit's use of coloring and just his understanding of what the book is calling for is always just, like I said, just tip your hat to him the whole time, right?
Yeah. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, it's just God. It's again, like I said, and Jordan, you can speak to this, man. Like we're such huge fans of Kit Wallace, and it's cool to say we have our own book from Kit. And this is the of course this is colored, but yeah, that's the colored version of the inks that we're selling as the one-off page.
It looks just as good, man.
Yeah.
Oh. Just breathtaking. And it's funny because there's a cartoon type art, but at the same time it
stands on its own.
Exactly. But you know us, we all like this cartoon stuff, so we can't say it. I know those people who like the series art always get all bent out of shape, but I'm like, come on, look at this.
Yeah, let's just have fun, cut loose, right?
Exactly.
And it's just, yeah, I can't wait for people to see the finished product, because we always try to deliver the unexpected, and it's one of those where this thing goes in some completely wild directions that you're not going to expect.
Dude, as soon as I was reading this part here, going, I'm gonna pull somebody else out of it. I was like, oh my god, no.
Yeah. So, yeah, I guess I should tell the story for it, right? We just been talking about the bunny portion.
I like how fast it goes from, oh, look at the cute bunny, and then like, oh.
Yeah. So, yeah, guys, Horus in Hell follows, Horus the rabbit, and he is accidentally he's a general in Hell's army, but he accidentally pledges his eternal servitude to this drunk magician, and this magician has inexplicable powers, and we wanted to set this up to where if you've read Hocus Pocus, you understand everything that's happening with this character.
Exactly.
But if you haven't, you don't need to. It's just, you just take it at face value for it is what it is, and you can still enjoy the story without picking up any of the previous issues, right? So the magician one day tells him after a show, drunkenly, he says, I'm going to pull another monster out of my hat, just like I did you. And of course, Horus is like, don't do that. That's a terrible idea. So he pulls a monster out, and before he can close the portal and put the monster back in, he passes out. So now that sets up the whole story for it's up to Horus to try to set things right, save the theater, save Emily, his assistant. And unfortunately, I mean, it's in the title, we're going back to hell. Yeah.
Oh, man. That's just beautiful. That's a great story. I was wondering which way you were going to go with it.
Yeah. Like I said, we always wanted to make sure that fans, new and old, are going to be taken care of with our stuff. And that also extends to how we tell the story. So if you're brand new, we didn't want you to feel like you were strong-armed into buying, Hocus Pocus 1 through 5.
Right.
You can come in on this and just enjoy it for what it is.
You did a good job at that too. I feel like you were able to give enough exposition for everybody to understand what's going on. Mm-hmm. And like you said, it really stands up on its own.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the strong case for a spinoff series, right? You never want a spinoff series to not be able to do that, because again, you never want to alienate anybody.
I think
it's always the best way to do it, man. Every comic is somebody's first issue. Like,
that's the best way to word it, dude. Yeah.
And I was about to say, I think you need to tell that to Marvel and DC.
Yeah, we're just going to start retconning everything.
Now forget it.
I got to say, that's a pretty decent price.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we always try to make it as affordable as possible. That's kind of it's the give and take with Kickstarter, right? Because I know that some people will argue, it's like, well, $12 for an independent comic, it seems like a lot when you can go into your LCS and only spend like $5, right?
That's
get
pretty
something
cheap.
but yeah, like we're all self-funding. We all have to work jobs to support our hobby, right? So we felt comfortable with that price, and then of course we always try to bundle everything to make stuff more affordable too.
Exactly.
And we'll get into it here coming up, but what we always try to do is make our system a la carte. And what we mean by that is you're able to, if you see something you like, odds are you're going to be able to get it as an add-on and build your own tier.
Nice.
So that way, again, you're not strong-armed into like, oh, well, I like both of these covers, I want to get them together, but you have to buy like a $200 tier to get all covers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hate when they do that.
And that's what we did with the, with the print. It's still available, but if you want to buy it, you don't have to back like a $400 tier.
Right.
You can literally just back the print.
That's good. That's really good. Yep. And it's so funny. Like I hate when people don't like think about any of this stuff. It's like somebody might want all this stuff.
Of course, like I said, we have bundle pricing. Like this is a bundle price, for example. It's all, and it's crazy to think about this, but we already have 8 completed books right now. Like that's wild, and we've been doing this for around 2 years.
You're giving all 8 digitally for $25.
Yeah. So that's Pocus Hocus 1 through 5, Grandma Chainsaw 1 and 2, and Horus in Hell number 1.
Damn, that's a lot of books.
Yep.
Even at a digital price, that's pretty cheap there.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Like, it's just, and this is kind of like, it's self-reflective in a way, because like I said, we've been doing this for coming up on 2 years now, and
Right.
it's just crazy how fast everything's happened.
And I see what you're saying here. Here's a pick 2 for $25.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So you get to pick any 2 covers that you like. The end.
There you go.
Yep.
There goes the hollow. That's pretty cheap for a hollow.
Yeah. We always try to make it to where it's competitive pricing, because sometimes we see some pricing that we think is like, we're always looking at other campaigns for inspiration, because you'd be a fool not to. You got to see what other people are doing well. So we always try to competitively price everything.
Yeah, well, that's really competitively priced, because usually these hollows go for $50.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I think the lowest I've seen them is for 40.
Okay, well, hey, $30. There you go.
I'm surprised you still got some left at this price.
Oh yeah, so no, we did unlimited on the hollows, and we've sold a pretty good amount, and
cool.
I think that was the right call.
It was.
And then of course I'm a huge sucker for T-shirts, so
I love
there you
T-shirts.
go.
Yeah.
Comic and a tee.
$30 for a comic and a tee?
Yeah, and Jordan's got a T-shirt over there too.
Yep.
Dude, that is so decent. Wait. Oh, is he gonna pull it?
I think that's our Grandma Chainsaw T-shirt that we did.
Oh god.
Yeah, it is. Eat, Slay, Love. I love that shirt so much.
Eat, slay, and live. Yeah, Jordan, I'm amazed at you. But I gotta say, like I was just saying, this is a really cheap price for a comic and a tee.
Mhm.
Sometimes a T-shirt costs $30.
Yeah, again, I would never pay more than like $20-25 for a T-shirt unless it
Same
was
thing.
like a huge rare exception,
Mhm.
right? So yeah, I always try to think about what would I pay for. So that's how we always try to do our stuff.
Yeah, this is actually really decent. It kind of reminds me of the old days when they actually wanted you to have stuff. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, so that one is our physical library, so it's all 8 books for $40.
All 8 books for $40.
Mhm.
Damn. Now you're just trying to seduce people.
Yeah, it's my siren song to get people in. And that's one of the things too, like, and I didn't think about this before, and Kit, he's so much more experienced than I am, so I love listening to people and just trying to learn from them.
Right.
And Kit, like Jordan showed earlier, the ash can cover for Horus in Hell.
Oh yeah.
That's now an exclusive thing, which is really cool to see, because Kit wanted to draw a whole new cover for the actual issue itself. And boy did he ever.
Exactly.
Yep.
Dude, that cover is like really badass.
Yep.
It screams 80s comic books.
Yes, it does. Oh, we got some more people in chat too.
Mhm.
Oh wow, look, they've been going off over here.
Yeah, you were just mesmerized by all these
mesmerized over
here.
Damn, they've been talking for a while.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where would we leave off? Let's see. That's one we got. Dave does everything.
That was about the hell. That was about the Hellboy one.
Dave does do everything.
The homage campaign. Some of Kit's work here is reminiscent of Sam Keith. What the hell, Alan? This is an ASMR. Joy, you should have been on the show. It's a show him how it's done. Wow. Let's see. We get our pal Son of Saint here showing up. Hey, Son of Saint, how you doing? Joey is laughing at the whole thing, and we got Ronan the Accuser going, bargain worth it. Of course,
I agree with you, Rowan. I agree.
Definitely, dude.
I approve this message.
This right here alone, there's $40 for 8 books. Dude, I haven't seen a catch-up tier that is that unexpensive.
Yeah, again, we always try to be mindful of everyone's wallet because we're mindful of our own. So it just feels right. You know what I mean?
Jay says that's what happens when your books are bangers and you have a great team.
Oh.
Joey says these are great, high quality teas too. All right, so now we're caught up.
Yeah.
They were busy over there while I was all mesmerized. I gotta say though, dude, I am really caught back by it because I know some people don't even put this tier in their Kickstarters, which always annoys the hell out of me. Because if you're just coming in, how are you supposed to catch up?
Yeah, and that's the thing. Again, we always try to. It's annoying for us. I'd be lying to you if I wasn't. But because from where our library is growing, it does take a while then to set down and to type up everything individually, especially in the add-ons, right?
Yeah.
So we'd be foolish if we even gained one new backer that wanted to get our whole physical library. That's a win for us. That means that's just one more person that is bought into what we're doing in our stupid stories.
I've seen some campaigns where sometimes it's too high to catch up, or even to get the one book that they're selling physical, it's so high that you just wind up, hey, you know what?
Yeah, exactly. And that's again, so everything you see, we also set it up to where it's an add-on, right? So if you don't want to buy the whole physical catch-up and you just want to back Hocus Pocus #1 just to kind of try before you buy, go ahead, just add it on there, and then you can build your own tier later.
That's good because some people don't allow you to do that. They're so busy selling the main book, they forget they can sell the other books.
Yeah.
And here's this backup. I mean, this whole everything for one shot here, all the #1s. Nice price.
Yeah, it's just crazy to think about. Been doing this. We have eight books now that we can say, hey, this is our our whole library. But then of course we threw all the covers in for that one too. And then here's the money maker. It's beautiful.
Yes, that is beautiful.
Yep, the virgin metal cover.
Damn. Usually the other one is $60. You got the virgin metal for $60.
I know. Are we? So you're telling me we're doing it wrong?
All right, I think you're doing it too right.
No, everyone, you heard it here first.
Like crazy.
No, you guys want me to make this campaign more expensive?
Well, if they don't go and buy this stuff now, that's what's going to end up happening.
That's why it's all right here.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that! Look at that! Speak of the devil.
Look at all that bull crap.
Look at all that stuff. Look at all that beautiful view.
Look at that waste of money you have there in your hands.
Oh man, that's Joey saying Jordan got Jay running for his money, rocking all the top back covers. Oh man, dude, but this cover looks amazing. I can't. And you know how it is. You used to look at the picture, and the picture doesn't give it justice. So I can just imagine how beautiful.
What this is going to be like in your hands with that gloss and everything over it. Yeah.
Ooh. And you got a nice,
so this is kind of our way of obviously with everything we do, respect is #1, right? And not even so much respect for us as writers. This is respect for people who have backed us, who are past, present, future backers, and then everyone who, all of our great artists who lend their talents to us, and we can't say thank you enough. So what we have here though is our Kit Wallace bundle, and this is every cover that he's done for us for all of our variant comic books. So it's our physical library, but it's all the Kit Wallace covers.
Nice. Yeah. Beautiful. You like I said, you really thought this. Oh, look at this. You really thought this stuff through.
Yep. This one has done way better than what we expected.
Oh, interesting.
The I Heart Horus bundle, because we always try to offer just any sort of extras that we can with bundling, and this one has just done fantastic for us.
So what's involved in this bundle here?
It's just everything on the campaign that is just part of the Horus #1. So you get the metal cover, the hollow, the T-shirt, and then all the variant covers and the keychains. And
for $125.
Yeah.
Damn. Sometimes you just get one thing for $125.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Like I said, this was our way of just really just putting it out there. Like, this is what we have, and if you're really feeling this, here you go.
And I'm guessing this gives you everything.
Yes. And then there's only one other tier after that one. And that is our Top Hat. Yeah, well, yeah, sorry, I saw that you were on it, but yeah, the Top Hat Studios one, and that's $250. You get everything that we have.
Everything.
Yeah.
Just for $250.
Yep.
So that means that if you want to jump in and get everything in one shot, you just pay the $250 and you get it all.
Yep. The end.
Damn.
Yep.
You ain't got to worry about me, Jay. You don't. I bet you don't have one of these, Jay.
Uh-oh. What is he showing off now? Oh,
his metal cover.
Oh, look at that.
It's beautiful. Mark, yeah, that's Mark Marvita. God, he's great.
And of course, here's what you were explaining with the add-ons.
Yep. So it's just, again, like I said, we always try to do like an a la carte type thing with
it. Looks really good. Makes life easier.
It does.
I want this. I want this. I don't want this. I want this. That's a good way to go.
Yeah, and then of course there's all of our ugly mugs coming up.
Why does he look so sad?
Because we thought that was a really funny picture to do.
It is. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh man. And there goes a nice little beautiful piece right there.
Yeah, Kit Wallace, man, he's just, again, better than we deserve. He's fantastic. And I say the same thing also about everybody. Dave.
Dude, this is just like so unique.
Yep. And then, of course, Brian, who's been there with us since day one on everything. Yeah, he's so helpful with just letting us what we need to do, especially from our art direction and creatively.
And of course, thegeekcollective.com.
Yep.
With our friend Joey.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, after Joey, we have our good friends over at Nerd Initiative who have really been championing this book.
You're not kidding.
Yeah, and sharing it out. And just
the hell out of that thing.
Yeah, and they've been doing so well with it, and I can't thank those guys enough. That whole team over there is just incredible.
I don't know if you guys know, but if you go over to Instagram, they actually have a breakdown of each book.
Mm-hmm.
They did 4 different videos to break down each book, so you can know what's going on if you just want to jump in on Horus.
Yeah, no, and that's what's cool. Like it's cool to see that come to life for a world that you're working on.
It was amazing.
It's so hard to explain it, but yeah, it's just fantastic.
I saw them start doing that. Well, first of all, I saw them share the video, so I shared that. Then I saw them do the each breakdown. I started sharing that. I'm like, okay, this is great.
Yeah,
it makes life easier.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, it's like they're doing the work for me. Yes.
Let's see what we got over here. Hocus Pocus, Jordan. Did they start talking again? Let's see. That's 20 books to fit on the graphic. Jordan got. We saw that one. Not scared. I got the error cover for Pocus.
He did get the error cover, so we were new to figuring all this out, and there's stuff that we obviously are going to miss. Pocus 1 is our first comic. I mean, hell, there's still stuff we do miss. My blood turned to ice water after we got it, but now it's just kind of a funny thing to think about. We got sent our Pocus Hocus #1. Our colorist Jason put a different collar behind Pocus Hocus whenever he was doing his collaring and forgot to take out the collars behind Pocus's hair.
Wow.
So it looks like he has little highlights in his hair. Like he's, you know what I mean? Just he's not refusing to grow up. so he's got these weird highlights that don't match anything, and we didn't catch it. And then I saw it and I was like, oh my God. How did we miss this? So there's 100 copies of those running around somewhere.
Wow. Also, Jordan, Jay says he's not scared. He got the
I know. Yeah.
And of course, Joey's like, dang, he said he got the error cover.
Yeah, that's why I pulled this up. So.
Here we go.
No, you already saw it. So.
Oh, all right. In all seriousness, glad Jordan and folks jumped on. Just more indie to enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
Joey says,
and that's the beautiful part about it, right?
It is. The last guy is man. Please, the last guy's all hard. Oh, they're having a little fight over here. Love you, Jay. Love you too, boss. Yeah, you can see that you guys are all a great bunch of guys just doing what they love.
Yeah.
Which is what we like to see here, because I feel like sometimes people like really get lost in trying to get what they need to get done, and it kind of messes things up. And if you lose that passion,
Right.
people see that.
No, 100%. I agree with that.
And you guys have a lot of passion. You can see it in your books. It's just a lot of beautiful work.
Yeah. Again, man, and the team and the people who we've aligned ourselves with, and especially great people like you guys, we would definitely not be where we are today without y'all. And I can, and that is a fact. And if it's not for a community behind you, then I don't think you really have anything. So just from the bottom of our hearts, and I know I speak for everyone over at the team, but we appreciate it so much.
Yeah, and that's what you need. You do, and that's what we try to tell you guys out there is that you really need to support these things, because through you guys is how everybody gets to continue to do these passion projects. And I know, like I keep saying, nobody's making any money off of Kickstarter unless you're one of the big guys. But these guys here, they're just putting all these beautiful books out that they want to put out, and half the money or all the money that they get usually goes right back into making the next book.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, like, I would love to sit here and tell you, like, hey, we're making, endless amounts of money and stuff like that. But the truth of the matter is that any profit we make off this immediately goes back into the next book, because if anyone will tell you who's working on Kickstarter campaigns or doing anything, it's expensive. Kickstarters are very, very expensive. Because not only are you paying for the comic book, but you're also paying for printing, you're paying for shipping, you're paying for variant covers, you're paying for different artists. So it gets wild quick.
Yeah, and it's so funny because I really don't think that and which is why we try to explain it so much. The audience doesn't understand that there's just so much happening, especially to get a Kickstarter out there. Just to get a comic book made, it's so much work. I've been working on my book for like years, and it's nowhere near completion. And when people hear that, they go, "What do you mean years?" Yeah, sometimes getting from point A to point B takes you a lot of years.
Dude, you ain't kidding.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just sticking with it.
My Horus book, man, took 30 years, man. Jeez. And I thought he was kidding. It's like, no, really? I said, what? 30 years?
Yeah. Dude, I believe it, because like I said, like, this stuff ain't cheap.
No.
And I wish it were free. That'd be great.
And that's the thing. If you want to do it right, then you have to put the money in. Because you can try to rip people off, but then you're not going to get far.
Yeah, 100%. Right.
And we've seen that happen where so somebody will get into a project and the artist ends up not getting paid, and everything goes to pot.
Yeah.
Or the writer or whatever.
I think that's also, like, granted, that's a whole nother argument, but yeah, make sure you're taking care of your team and pay your artists. Right. The end. That's all we can say about that.
Yeah, but you know how it is. Everybody always goes, well, hey, exposure.
Yeah, I know. Hey, we'll do this for exposure. It's like, exposure doesn't feed my family. Right?
Yeah. Don't be one of those guys. Comic broke me. Don't be one of those guys. I mean, I'm with some of them, but a lot of them have made some bad business decisions.
Exactly.
Like, I don't know. Make sure you get paid. Bottom line, make sure you get paid.
And you guys do a good job of putting all this together. I can't believe that you guys are only 8 books in. It already feels like you guys are like at a higher level.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. I mean, like I said, we always try to put forth as much effort and everything as we can into each book, and we just try to have fun. And we're so proud of all the work that we've all done, and we stand behind it. Even Grandma Chainsaw, we're still so stoked behind it. So,
dude, and each one is so unique. There's a similarity to all of them, but they're all different.
Yeah. And I think, like, of course, that's like the biggest compliment you can give someone, especially from a writing standpoint, is because, you want to make sure that you still have your voice, but you also want to make sure that you're delivering a unique experience each time.
Exactly. And that's what you want to do. You want each thing to be, dude, I feel like you did such a great job at crafting this so that you don't have to buy the Hocus Pocus books. You can just buy Horus.
Yeah. And that's what we want, right? We want to make sure that I hope that people pick this up because this is something that it could expand our audiences even further.
Exactly.
Right? I hope someone picks up Horus and they look at it and they say, "Hey, I want to know more about this stupid magician." So that's when then they pick up Pocus Hocus and they can hopefully fall in love with that series. And then they say, well, they also have a book out that's more twisted and it's about a chainsaw wielding grandma. Hey, I want to check that out too. So we just always try to have something fun and unexpected. And we've talked to you guys, I don't know how many times now, but
Exactly.
the whole goal is that we never take ourselves too seriously because I feel like we would lose ourselves and get lost in our own heads if we did it that way.
And that's a good thing because you don't want to get into that place where you get wrapped up in your own. Even all the other stuff that comes with it. Just getting wrapped up in your own head, that can really.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can really hinder a lot of the projects and everything too.
As creators, we know that because that's exactly what writer's block or artist block is that you get so involved in yourself that you can't find a way out of what you're working on.
Right. So that's actually a really good segue for the next point I was going to bring up.
All right.
And not to bore anyone to death with like behind the scenes stuff. So, whenever Will and I decided, hey, let's go ahead and finally, just make this its own thing instead of it being just an 8-page ash can. We approached it with two different ways. What if no one gives a damn about this? We still obviously want to finish the story, so we'll set this up to be a 2-issue run and we'll call it a day, say, hey, we had fun trying to create something else. But what if people actually like this? Then what do we do? Do we have enough here to create its own world and its own IP? And the answer was yes. So luckily for us, the latter happened. So we're able to continue this and really push forward with everything. So it was kind of cool with this because we came in already with the mindset of expecting it just to kind of, I don't want to say fizzle out, but not perform the way that it did. But this thing has definitely surpassed our expectations. So we're going to be able to make more, which is exciting for us.
I gotta admit, just the way you've crafted this, and you're right. This whole aspect of hell. There's another story there. There's something where you guys can continue to go in this direction if you guys want to.
Yeah.
That's
we have so much in store for this.
Because sometimes what happens is somebody does something else and goes, and it doesn't. There's nowhere for it to go.
Yeah. So that's always the fear, right? You never want to write yourself in a corner.
Exactly.
And we think that we definitely avoided that.
You did. You definitely did. And I have to say, and I'm getting wrapped up in behind the scenes, but it's just amazing at how you were able to do this. Because sometimes people look at writing as one thing and one way, but you're doing it at a level where you understand there's bits and pieces to everything that you're doing, and instead of just like, this is what I'm working on.
Yeah.
And there's nothing else, which is sometimes where creators get stuck in.
Yeah, I appreciate that so much, but yeah, we always try to be very forward thinking, especially with Pocus Hocus too, because that's like our first soiree into this, and we never expected Pocus to make it past 4 issues. But how the world lends itself with Pocus, we were able to keep going with it. And yeah, and the same sets for Horus too. But Grandma Chainsaw, we decided on that one pretty early. We only wanted that to be just 4 issues, and then it's over. Just because we didn't want too much of a good thing.
Well, at least with Grandma Chainsaw, it makes sense.
Yeah, because again, with a story like Pocus Hocus, that story lends itself to you have this whole vast fantasy you can build off of. Horus is the same way. Grandma Chainsaw, we didn't want a Jason Goes to Manhattan situation where we're trying to figure out what the hell to do.
Where are we gonna put put Grandma Chainsaw next?
Yeah. Hazel Goes to Brooklyn, right? And it's just like, oh God, get out of here.
Oh, I can see it, man. Wow, you're right. Yeah. What's the next slasher thing?
Yeah,
I think we'll put Grandma in space.
Yo, man, God, low key, I really like Jason X. Can't help it. Yeah.
I didn't Leprechaun in the Hood.
Oh Jesus! Don't even get me started.
Oh my God, Leprechaun in the Hood. Yeah. I was waiting for Jason versus Godzilla.
Yeah.
We know what we'll do. He'll fight Godzilla next. Yeah.
Yeah, it just makes sense.
Somebody will make him bigger, and and that's how they'll fight.
Yeah, and it's so sad that that's the way Hollywood is, but that's a whole nother argument.
Ooh, look at this. Joey just said we're only $11 away from 8K.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yep.
And we're almost at 240 backers. That's nuts.
Nate says pretty soon you'll have to come up with a new pitch for Pocus.
Yeah, soon.
There it is.
I'm trying to convince you to do a one-shot with Grandma Chainsaw character.
Yeah. Hey, he's got a Jason X poster. Perfect. Yeah, Joey's been he's been all about the one-shot train lately.
Sometimes that works because it's one and done. Hazel versus Leatherface. I can see it.
Hazel and Jason go to Manhattan.
There you go.
Yeah, it's a nice little date. She knits him a new mask. Yeah.
They say that Yellow Sky might come back Wednesday tomorrow.
That's right. Yeah,
that's a perfect environment.
Sky comes back. Jason and Hazel in the city. Oh man.
But nah, I too love the bad movies.
Yep.
Gotta admit, sometimes a good bad movie is better than a good movie.
Hey.
Oh, 100%. Sometimes they're way more fun.
Exactly.
There's some movies that are so bad they're good. Like how was the movie? It was horrible. 0 stars. Go see it.
Nah. It
will never be in a movie theater again. Trust me. This is go see it.
It is the 20th anniversary of this movie.
Yeah, The Room's fantastic.
I love The Room.
I have hang on. Oh my God, Jordan, you think you're the only one? I got one too, bud.
Yes. Yeah. It's a duel.
Yep.
Let's see.
If that's the case. Sure.
Jay says they skip down the street with the turtles, so happy together, blasting in the background.
Wait. Where's that?
Happy together.
Aha! I found it.
Uh-oh. What's showing off now?
My Blu-ray copy.
Yep.
The Room. It's a fight.
I went to the theater last year and saw it.
Hey, a good hefty 48-page one-shot can hit you just right sometimes.
Hey, this is true.
It is true. I've enjoyed some one-shot books, I gotta say, and I'm happy that that's all they were was one shot. Sometimes you're sitting there going, "Why do they make this into a series?"
Oh my God! Yeah, more times than not, right?
Well, you usually say that when the sequel sucks.
Oh man, but you really got a good set of books here going together.
Well, hey,
and
thank
even
you
with
so
Grandma
much.
Chainsaw, I can see, if she ends up in hell.
Yeah, who knows, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, so I guess
people always tell me to go there.
So I guess coming up next for us, we were trying to follow a good trajectory of we release something and then we release another volume of Pocus, release something, release another issue of Pocus. But I think our next campaign is going to be Grandma 3. Because we're getting close to wrapping it up, and 2, we have to kind of take a little bit of a Kickstarter step back from Pocus Hocus, because coming out in the very, very near future, and I can't wait to reveal the date for it whenever we finally get everything finalized.
Right.
Will be in previews and in distribution for Pocus Hocus number 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Dude, I'm amazed at how many times during the stream you said Pocus Hocus, and not once did you accidentally say Hocus Pocus.
I can't say Hocus Pocus anymore because I feel like it's wrong.
I'm amazed that you didn't. Not once have you slipped. Not once.
Yeah,
so,
no, you ain't gonna catch me slipping. Don't sleep on me.
Okay. Ralph, I'll you $5. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, man, it's excited to think that we're gonna be in the direct market with this.
Jay's here saying can't wait for the Endgame event.
Yeah, right.
But that's the goal. That's what you want to be.
Yeah.
You want to be with the books coming out in the regular comic book stores, so the regular guy can get it. Because and in the Kickstarters, usually it's the exclusive Kickstarter people that can actually get these. Sometimes you'll get the comic audience, but they don't usually see the book until it's in a comic store.
Right, and there's like your 3 different types, or however many you want to look at it. There's the people that do like to buy stuff off Kickstarter. There's your people that just like to buy trades, and there's people that just like to buy from the shops. So, we're hoping to be able to hit that market whenever we, get everything actually in the stores with Pocus. So it's exciting, man.
It is. It's really exciting.
Yeah.
And it's always I love finding my friends' books in the stores and taking pictures and sending it to them, going, "Look what I found."
Yep.
And sometimes I take it with me, even though I have it already.
No. Well, and it's kind of crazy too, because like now how we have to look at everything, like all the stuff that you see on Kickstarter is actually Kickstarter exclusive, because the covers that's going to be in the shop are all going to be totally different.
I was hoping you were going to say that.
Yeah, so the team's already drawn up 4 new covers, and they look fantastic like everything else they do. Yeah, we just can't wait to reveal those at a later time too.
Yeah, Ralph, I was telling you, I saw because a while back I saw Cthulhu Jr. at my local comic book store. That place is this small, but it was there.
that says a lot. If that was there.
Yeah.
It's always amazing to run into a book that you know the people who created it. You get happy for them. I know.
Yep.
That's definite. And I can't wait to see your book at a local comic book store.
Hey, me either, man.
I'm going to talk to my local comic book store going, well, Hocus Pocus is coming up.
Yeah.
So yeah, let us know on that, and I'll start talking to certain people.
Okay, definitely.
I'll be like, hey,
we'll just do a bunch of telemarketing and hopefully get that thing out.
Hey, we could be like Rich Davis. He does a fantastic job of getting himself into stores.
Yep.
Dude, he amazes me.
I know, it's crazy, right?
Oh man, now that's a salesman.
So if we accidentally did say Hocus Pocus the other way around, does the almighty wrath of Bette Midler just come crashing down on us?
Yeah, if you say it in a mirror 3 times.
Bette Midler.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I heard they're making a 3rd one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. I think they finally got greenlit for it.
The 2nd one was so bad.
I was surprised that movie had that many fans. I was like, huh? I thought it was okay, and they were like, "Yes, a sequel finally." Huh? Okay. I don't know.
Yeah, 20-some years later.
I have to agree. I didn't know that Hocus Pocus.
Hey, see, there you go. There you go.
I can't say it the other way. I was actually trying to type it the other way so I can do a joke about Hocus Pocus, and I wrote Hocus Pocus twice.
Yeah, congratulations, you played yourself.
Yep.
Yeah, see, now it's stuck, so I'm going to be talking to people going, Hocus Pocus. They're going to be looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, well, go check it out. It's going to be like its own commercial. But I really didn't know that Hocus Pocus had that many fans. I saw the first movie. I was like, okay, cool. And then I was also surprised they did a sequel after so many years.
Yeah, you can't compete with nostalgia, right?
Yeah, it is.
That's totally what it is.
Well, things live on, like DVD and cable and all that. Things live on past, because I don't remember being such a big deal. Then when they announced the sequel, like, yes, finally. Huh?
I think he built his audience. Yeah.
All right, man.
Which is what we try to do here in the comic business. We build our audience.
Right. Yeah. No matter what it takes, we build our audience.
Sometimes it's a really slow, tedious process, but we build that audience. Oh man. So Alan, tell everybody where they can find you, all the good stuff, the beautiful stuff about our friend here, our little bunny Horus.
Yeah. Again, the last pitch. Oh, we made 8,000. Oh, okay, cool.
8,033.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, holy crap.
It's not even like by a little bit.
Yeah, well, thank you guys. So yeah, the whole idea behind Horus, again, it's just a demented Saturday morning cartoon about a magician who pulls a rabbit out of his hat, who just happens to be one of the greatest generals in Hell's army, and he is just in servitude with this guy, and then one day he tries to do the same trick again, but it goes terribly, terribly wrong, and it just sets the stage for the rest of the series going forward. you can find us with our Substack. It's thetophatstudios.substack.com. We promise we won't spam you with a bunch of crap. We always like to try to share out anything that we have that we feels like is exciting. And just it's just can't thank you guys enough. I'm speechless right now looking at this. I just didn't expect it to happen tonight. And then of course you can follow me on Twitter at Chaps of Fury. And the other thing too, just follow us on Kickstarter, because that way you can get notified anytime one of our stupid books goes live.
This is funny over here. Hocus Pocus just hits the ear wrong now. Thanks, Alan and Will.
Yeah, it's a weird earworm, right?
So get on Kickstarter, send them to CGC and flip them. Yep. Nice. A lot of happiness over here. Love to see it. No, I need to make another. Yeah, Joey, get to it.
Get to it, you lazy bum.
Oh my God! Well, Joey, now you got to go do it. So make it good. Make this a good one.
Yeah.
Make it kick bunny ass.
There you go. Make it kick pink ass. I don't know.
Exactly.
I like bunny ass better. Pink ass sounded weird.
It does sound weird.
Yeah, take it back.
Oh, let's see. He says, Joey, metal cards of the cover, bro. Oh, so they want a metal card of the cover. Interesting.
We'll see if we hit $10,000. We'll see.
Ooh, that's right. Because now you guys got to think of a whole new stretch goal.
Yeah.
Rob, put the video away. Let's come back to it. Maybe it'll be.
Yeah, it's pretty much. I'm gonna play the video at the outro, and everybody's gonna be like, oh, "I want that bunny."
Yeah. Yeah. Let's play the video one more time. What do you say?
Oh, I can do that right now. Hold on a second. Yeah. We'll do it right now. All right, folks. Wait till you see this beautiful thing.
And now for my next trick: a rabbit from a hat.
I gotta tell you, every time he gets picked up and he's climbing up and he does that little way.
No, it's so funny, right?
It just gets me every single time. I've seen that video so many times, and every single time that he comes up and he's like, ha.
Yep. Yeah, because and I can't wait for you guys to read it all in the book. We have it in the ash can, but for those who haven't read it yet, it's just that whole scene is kind of funny because Horus thinks it's something different that's happening to him. So he doesn't realize he's being picked up by a magician who's pulling him out of a hat.
Oh man, isn't that always the case when we think of something good? It's never something good.
Oh, I know, man. Every time.
Joey says, maybe if we hit 10,001, we'll do a metal card.
Yeah, no pressure, right?
I'm gonna wear this trailer out. I gotta agree. I've actually played this trailer a bunch of times. I've shared it a bunch of times. It's just, dude, you guys really did a great job of putting that together. Yeah,
Jared Dahl, who did all that stuff, man, just can't thank him enough.
Dude. He's not getting enough credit.
For real. Like, I still think his Grandma Chainsaw trailer is some of his best work. That to me, like, because I remember seeing that, it just blew my mind. But then he released this thing and gave it to me, and I was like, how do you keep doing this?
Exactly.
Like, why and how? I just don't get it.
Oh man. So let's see here. Of course, Jordan's been throwing a bunch of stuff back here. For me to go check out.
Yep.
I guess we'll share it with you guys what we were looking at before the show started. Let's see. Prometheus in Chains from our pal Rich Davis.
Mm-hmm.
You guys should go get this because this book is selling out in the comic stores. It's getting hard to buy, but if you can't find it in your local comic store, you can always get it from Rich Davis himself.
And that is at worldofdracula.com.
Exactly. Let's see what else we got over here. Drumsticks of Doom. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, Drumsticks of Doom's awesome. I actually just talked to that guy right before I came over here. Yeah, really good dude.
Yep, I like him too.
Dude, well, you know what? So, what can you tell us about this? Since you guys seem to know, be in the know at least.
It is his love letter. I can't remember the exact band, but it was oh God, what was the name of it? If the Beatles didn't become the most popular band, and it was like Pantera.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Okay.
Nice.
It's so funny.
Okay, that's already got my interest.
Yep.
Let's see. Of course, we got our friend Henri with War Lion.
Yeah.
I think he's trying to get to his goal, and he's at 5,356. You know, War Lion looks fantastic. You guys should go check this out. Who doesn't like martial arts? It's always an amazing thing. I know I grew up with it. The 70s was all about the martial arts, and I used to have to go run home and watch the Kung Fu on my TV, then go outside and beat each other up. So check out War Lion from Henri. It looks good. He's trying to get to 7,500. He's already at 5,356. 156 backers. 8 days to go. So he has more than enough time to get there.
Yeah, he'll again last 48 hours. He'll definitely get. Yeah, no worries on that one.
Yeah, this is Henri.
Yeah, Henri is amazing. Henri does. If you guys have not bought an Henri book, you should do yourself the pleasure of getting this. Let's see what else we got over here. Are you sending me YouTube things?
Yeah. There's a certain person in the chat I want to promote a little bit.
Oh, okay. I see it coming.
There it is.
Hey everybody, it's Jennifer here.
Ooh, it's playing itself.
Me and Alan know this channel very well.
Yeah. You know, obviously, I always like to give a shout out to the Triangle of Truth. That's Jay Burns, Sean, and Jenna. That's their channel. They were, you know, I use this term, you know, often with them, but we released Hocus Pocus 1, and they were our first fans that we didn't know, if that makes sense, because everyone else, you know what I mean? Like, you have your friends and stuff that read your book, and they're like, yeah, it's great. But, you know, these were the first people. We live in West Virginia, and these were the first people who were a world away from us that live in, you know, like Texas. And, you know, again, didn't even know who they were, and they just really jumped on it. And it was just, that's when you have that as a creator. That's when you first realize, hey, I think I'm doing something right, because what I'm doing matters to somebody else.
That's definite. You know, it's always great to be in a place where you're like, oh my God, look where we are.
Yeah.
And they definitely helped me out.
Oh, wow.
They definitely helped me out quite a bit too with what you're about to see.
I gotta admit, Hagar, you haven't shown your site in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a bit.
Of course, we got Hagar and his Hagar's Horribles. You should go check it out on YouTube. He does a lot of good things over there. And of course, if you like Source Point Press and other things, he will show you a bunch of beautiful stuff.
Yep.
All right, folks. Are we forgetting anything over here?
Don't forget Isekai, because it's my job.
You're in charge now, yeah.
Yep.
It's your job.
Well, job.
Well, you know, sometimes jobs are exactly what they are.
Yeah.
You don't get any glory or payments.
Yeah.
Not even pizza.
Yeah, and I work for pizza, so that says a lot. Let's see what's going on over here on the side, because I think they were busy while I couldn't see them.
They're eating pizza.
The Triangle of Truth is flipping awesome. This is Jenna, by the way. How dare you make me feel so loved, you awesome people.
Look at what you did, Jordan. How could you?
Love you, Jenna.
Cope, seethe, deal with it. No.
Too much love today, I'm just saying.
Out of copium.
That, I have to say, today's been a show full of love, and you know, we love to say here at the Bitten Apple that we should raise each other up, and I think you guys are showing exactly what we're talking about there. You know, it's so much easier to rise to the top if we're raising with each other.
I'm on my way, Jay. I see your message.
And I made meatballs tonight. Y'all should join.
I'm on my way.
Now I'm getting hungry.
Told you they're having meatball pizza.
Yeah. All right. So, Tony, you got anything?
Let's see. I was at the Heroes Convention. I took those pictures. Those are on Facebook. There's a reel on Instagram. They're off me because I don't understand Instagram. I've been reviewing most of the spring animes ending. So I did little reviews for like Demon Slayer, Golden Kamuy, Dr. Stone. I'm going to review Otaku Elf, and I still got to review like Ultraman from Netflix, so whatever. And I think Mashal ends this Friday, I think.
No, it should be going 2 seasons.
What happened?
It should be going 2 seasons.
I think they're gonna. I don't see it. I think they're gonna take a hiatus though. I don't think. They're supposed to animate the whole manga though, so eventually they'll get all of it. I think. I'm not sure. And what else? I was at the Garden City convention.
Garden State Comic Fest.
Garden State, right? Okay. I have pictures of that. I'll upload it as soon as I get a chance. But I took a bunch of pictures. Had a good time. So.
Yeah, we had a blast at Garden State Comic Fest. I don't blame Tony. It was a lot of fun to go through. I put out so much material from Garden State, and I think I still got one more video to do, but I think I got myself really tired.
My long lost brother is in one of the videos on the Instagram page.
I always say his name wrong.
Stan
Kanopka. There you go. Yeah, there you go. You gotta love Stan. We Are the Rejected. He has his book that's been put together, and he's actually going to try to do a Kickstarter soon. So come on, folks, buy that book. He has it on eBay. He's put it up on eBay, and if you help with that, we can get the Kickstarter going.
I already have the book.
Of course you do. It's all so more impressed with you.
Yeah, I blame Dirk.
I blame Dirk for a lot of things. And soon I'm going to have a little video talking about a little piece I have there that I got from Stan, and it looks all really familiar. Hold on, I'll put myself up for a minute.
Just like how you've had a piece of mine for months now.
It looks really... Don't fall over here. It looks really familiar, and I have something to say about this little piece right here.
I know what that is.
Somebody in particular.
I know what that is.
Dirk Manning!
No.
Of course it's not. But he looks just like him, and I'm wondering if that's the reason why Dirk covers his face, because he has these teeth.
It could be.
It's my theory.
It's my theory. Let me have it.
All right, folks, I think that is everything. We have had a blast today. Of course, Alan, it's always a pleasure to have you on.
Hey, thank you guys. Yeah, I always plan on coming on anytime we have anything running.
There you go, man. And if you want to hang out with the geeks and guest host, you can do that anytime.
Oh, well, yeah, be careful what you wish for.
It's oddly enough, like we end up getting some people to come on and then they have a lot of fun. So hey,
yep.
I mean, to be fair, this is all my fault. No,
yep.
Joey, you're right. The comic community is a freaking cool place. Be good to each other, people. And I'm gonna end this show by showing off that beautiful bean footage. Oh no, the trailer.
And now for my next trick. A rabbit from a hat.
Buenos nachos, amigos.